One of the greatest gifts of a British summer is time. Back home, 6 o'clock in the evening often feels like the beginning of the day's descent. Shops start winding down, dinner plans take shape, the light begins to soften. Here in the northern England, 6 o'clock can feel more like a starting line. That evening, we arrived at Wainstones just after 6, with nearly 4 hours of daylight still ahead of us. The sky was bright, the hills were glowing green, and the air carried that unmistakable scent of early summer. Grass, wildflowers, warm earth, and a hint of heather drifting in from the moor. The road began beneath a canopy of summer green. Trees arched overhead, filtering the evening sunlight into shifting patterns on the path below. Every shade of green seemed to exist at once. Deep emerald, fresh lime, moss, fern, and the bright new growth of early summer. The further we walked, the more the countryside opened around us. Dry stone walls traced the contours of the hills. What keeps drawing me back has very little to do with reaching a summit. It is the culture surrounding the walk itself. Britain has an extraordinary relationship with walking. Here, hiking does not belong exclusively to athletes or outdoor enthusiasts. It belongs to everyone. Young families push strollers along woodland tracks. Retired couples stroll across rolling hills. Dog walkers disappear into the countryside after work as naturally as others might head to a cafe. Walking is woven into daily life. Perhaps that is why British trails often feel so welcoming. They are not designed to separate people from nature behind fences and viewing platforms. Instead, they invite people directly into the landscape, and the landscapes like this are difficult to leave behind. Heather spread across the hillsides, still green at this time of year, gathering strength before its famous purple bloom later in the summer. Sheep grazed peacefully across distant slopes. Their white fleeces stood out against the vivid green landscape like brushstrokes on a painting. Haibao noticed them long before we did. As a Border Collie, sheep never escape his attention. He would stop, watch quietly for a moment, then continue on his way, carrying himself with the seriousness of someone convinced he still has a job to do. Walking with a dog changes the pace of a journey. You begin paying attention to details that might otherwise pass unnoticed. There's something deeply moving about the North York Moors in June. Everything feels alive. The grasses ripple endlessly beneath the wind. Skylarks rise invisibly into the sky, their songs floating down from somewhere above the clouds. Wildflowers emerge from places they seemed barren only weeks before. Life appears everywhere, quietly and without announcement. That quiet abundance stayed with me throughout the walk. Modern life often celebrates speed. Faster journeys, faster communication, faster results. Yet, some of the most rewarding experiences unfold at a completely different rhythm. A 4-hour walk offers very little in the way of achievement. There are no trophies waiting at the end, no milestones to unlock, no memorable productivity, and yet few things leave me feeling more content. The day had offered nothing extraordinary in the conventional sense, no dramatic adventure, no record-breaking distance, no remarkable accomplishment, just a summer evening spent wandering through forests, moorland, sheep pastures, and open countryside with the people and the dog I love most. Da, 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 da.